Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First play, Wilson wants to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. On 1st down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Right after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. That led them to no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side. And you just all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They scored again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into the rest of the moves. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So
and nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Chiefs at 13-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Yellow. Attack. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Step under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hardman on a return.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion goes the tight end. From the 36, Wilson. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run off tackle right with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 4th and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third and 2, now Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottle him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Dillon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Easy.
Again, it's Dillon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Now here's Mahomes.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Chiefs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, zero. Hey, work.
Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
36 power. Front left, front left. 19.
Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.